Hello everyone, I'm Darth Loquitur. Welcome to the channel. If you're a newer player or just trying to get better at Grand Arena, this channel is built for you. Today, we're going to do an account review, 2.2 million galactic power, Dirty Knight, armored in chromium. Let's take a look at what he's got going on over here. Number 1140 in Arena, number 151 in Fleet. He's in the Division 5. We've got a decent split between characters and ships and galactic power. Always good to know we're not ignoring Fleet. We got quite a few ships unlocked here. We got a TIE Advanced that's looking pretty good. We got Han's Millennium Falcon at 5 stars. Houndstooth at 6 stars. Ahsoka's in good shape. Cassian's U-Wing's on the way. He's using a Rebel fleet, so that makes sense. Slave 1, 7 stars. Xanadu Blood's only at 5, though. And IG-2000 is only at 5. Those are requirements to get that Millennium Falcon up to 7 stars. We've got the Chimera here. It's level 85, but no skills. So, yeah, there's no reason to put it at 85 if you're not going to use it. The Executrex is built up nicely, and Home 1 is his primary capital ship. Not really much effort in endurance. That's good. We don't want to put effort into ships we don't use. All right. So that makes a good bit of sense. Come over here, take a look at the character screen. We got a couple relics. We got R2-D2. R2 has a bunch of health. And let's take a look at his stats. A lot of health. Speed 225. R2 usually likes to be a lot faster than 225. The health mods make sense, though. I mean, if he's on a Padme team, it's Padme's looking for health everywhere. So with Padme herself, we don't see the health. So that's the first thing. That's odd. And the speed is 203. She could use some more speed. She got offense, protection. I'm not sure where this mod set's going. I would expect a lot more health, and Padme's not really the damage dealer, so yeah. Speed, crit chance, protection on Luke. Okay, 237 on his speed. He's got some speed. No, not a speed set, so he's got some pretty good speed subs. Damage is 4,700. So he's on the way. He's one piece from being relicked, so that's good. He'll be the next relic character, I assume. Merciless Massacre over here is Zeta. We got potency, that's good. Crit chance, 22 speed on that triangle, that's nice. Speed arrow, which you would expect. But this has no speed, and this has no speed. So we got two mods on Vader with no speed substats. That's definitely opportunity for some improvement. We got an Anakin offense on the cross. We need potency there. Crit chance, speed, that's fine. So he's on the way up. For the development in this account, though, I would expect Anakin to be much higher. We got a Rex. No other clones, just a Rex. Grandmaster Yoda, he's on the way. 216 speed. We're usually looking for Yoda to be faster. 26 speed. Wait a second. That's a 4-dot mod. 4-dot mod's got to go. That's got to get that out of here. Okay. Who else we got in here? A lot of characters. We got a Scavenger Ray. We got a Wampa at 7 stars. So he's got health, I guess. Crit damage. So we're still working on the Wampa, so that's fair. Chewbacca's unlocked at 7 stars. That's nice. He's about to hit the next gear tier, it looks like. Grievous is at 7 stars already. We got the Bounty Hunters there. The Bounty Hunters must be good enough because they got 7-star Chewbacca unlocked. A bunch of characters, man, still going. Hermit Yoda's down here at 7 stars. He hasn't been worked on too much yet, though, so maybe that's an opportunity for us. Okay, so this account has quite a few Zetas and 7-star Wampa and a 7-star Hermit Yoda, so this account's been around for a while, I would say. It's not a newish account, and it's at 2.2 million galactic power. So let's take a look and talk about opportunities. So for anybody who hasn't watched these account review videos before, the strategy for advice is that we prioritize Grand Arena and fleet placement. For Grand Arena, we're looking for one really big team that can be a cornerstone defense. Similarly, an offensive team that can take out anything that the opponent's got. And then a good base of teams for placement and cleanup. We're also going to talk about the opportunity for 6-character teams when that's relevant. And the idea is to improve what's already there, and it may be what the person's already working on. I don't know. So what's going well? This account has a lot of characters, and it's got a lot of good characters that are unlocked and 7-starred and level 85. We got Wampa and Hermit Yoda at 7 stars. That's saying something. Good Zeta placement. I don't see any Zetas where I'm wondering, why do you put that Zeta on? So that's good. And fleets are underway. So some progress over there. Opportunities for this account. I'm going to make it simple. The first one is focus. I don't see those 2 big teams that I'm looking for. I don't see a big Padme team. I don't see a big offensive team. And you've got a Relic Vader. So, yeah, the Relic Vader can probably solo a lot of stuff. But I'm looking for whatever team you are going to build that's big enough to beat your opponent's arena team. You got to assume that the opponent's got a good arena team and that he's going to put that on defense, and you have to have a good enough offense to beat his arena team. And a solo Vader at this level, at this galactic power, solo Vader ain't going to do it. So we need to focus up and get 2 really good teams built. The single biggest improvement in terms of overall for the account is mods. You got to get yourself a mod strategy and work on these mods. These characters would all go faster, hit harder, last longer in combat if we had better mods and the right kinds of mods for the characters. And then I put guild with a question mark. We'll talk about that here in a bit. So I made some graphs. I like graphs. Probably not a lot of other people that like graphs. But we're just going to take a look at the difference in the 2 lines, right? So the red line represents the account we're looking at here. All the way over to the left, the high point represents a couple characters that are relic. He's got a relic 3 and a relic 4. And then from there it drops off into, 5 or 6 gear 12s, and then drops off very quickly after that into a bunch of, 9, 10, and a couple 11 characters. And there's really a lot of characters in that range. And it goes on for a long time. And then you've got, out at the end, some more project characters. What we're looking for by the time we get to 2 million galactic power or more, we're looking for something more like the green line. And I understand that getting a character to Relic 7 is hard and it takes a lot of materials. So maybe you don't have a Relic 7, or maybe you just have one. But all the way over there on the left, you got to have your favorite character, at least Relic 5. 1 or 2 guys way up there at Relic 5. And then from there it should drop off, and you should have, a group of 6 or 7 characters by that point that are, Relic 1 to Relic 3 at least, to anchor your teams. And then you're looking for a good base of, guys that are at gear 12 with a Zeta, or, some kind of support characters, so that each team has like maybe 1 or 2 Relic characters, a couple gear 12 characters, and then one that's lagging behind at gear 10 or whatever. That's typically what I would expect to see. And then from there it should drop off, and you should have a couple teams of characters that you've unlocked, you've worked on stars, and now you're building them up gear 9, gear 10. They're in progress. And then, a group of stuff down there at the bottom that you've unlocked and you're still working on the stars. And I don't know how other people do it, but for a lot of characters, while I'm building up their stars, if I've already got characters that I'm working on, I'll wait till I'm ready to work on those characters before I pop them up to 85 and start throwing gear on them. So, yeah, we're looking for something more like that green graph. And again, keeping them at level 1 like that is not because there's something in the game that's better about keeping them at level 1. It's just because I don't want that galactic power of a character somewhere in the middle inflating my GP for Grand Arena. I don't want that galactic power in my account until I'm ready to build it up to a point that it's useful. So again, it's not right or wrong. It's an idea for keeping your galactic power under control. So characters and ships, we need to decide on a few clear teams and just build up. And if you've got that in mind and maybe it's your rebel team and you like that more than what I'm going to suggest, that's fine. Do your thing. But for me, when I look at this account, I see a Padme team that's already got legs. It's got characters that are on the way. It's got Zetas. So finish out that Luke. You've only one piece away on that Luke Skywalker, so go ahead and finish out Commander Luke Skywalker to relic level. And then work on Anakin, Padme, and Kenobi. Anakin has to be the highest relic and the most, and he's at gear 9 or 10 right now, so you got a lot of work to do on that Anakin, but I would really focus on him. The Padme needs to be reliced up. You can't afford to have your Padme killed. So if you build a Padme team with a really strong Anakin and a really strong Kenobi, and the opponent can get past that and kill your Padme, when you lose her, you lose so much when you lose her passive. She has to stay alive as long as possible while they work on your other characters. So she needs to be relic, 3 at least. And then Kenobi, he's a great tank. And you're going to want to relic him so that he can just, soak all the punches while the rest of the team's doing what they're supposed to be doing. The next character I would relic after that, down at the bottom, I would refresh your Jedi team, and I would take that Grandmaster Yoda to relic level. That would be the, let's say, 7th relic for your account. And I would rebuild that Jedi team. You've got a Bastila that's already got the Zeta on the lead, so use her, use that Grandmaster Yoda, use that Hermit Yoda, build him up on that team. Old Ben you've already got unlocked and worked on. And then Bindo. You want to get Bindo on that team, and the reason why you need that Jolie Bindo in that team is because you really, with the way it's set up now, you'd only have one really strong threat, and that would be the Grandmaster Yoda. And this team would be great on defense. So you don't want them to just be able to come in and kill your Yoda and then follow up and kill all your other characters. You need that Jolie Bindo as the threat to bring Yoda back, so that if they kill Yoda before they kill Bindo, he just comes back. So that gives you, 2 or 3 turns at the beginning of the game where they're working on Bindo, and Yoda can just murder their team. The thing that's great about Bastila on defense, if the team ever gets a hold, the next time the opponent brings another team in to try to clean it up, that 200% protection regenerates at the start of combat again. So they have to start over with clearing that off before they can even kill the characters. So I would make Padme your offensive team and plan to kill their best defense with that. And I would turn this Jedi team into your best defensive team. With regards to ships, I would farm the bounty hunter ships so that you can finish the Falcon. Getting that Falcon to 7 stars is, I think, going to make a big difference in how your fleet placement goes. And then I would definitely, you're going to want to build Anakin anyway if you follow this path. And so build his ship, and that way you can deal with the opposing Houndstooth, bring him in as a reinforcement, use his area effect to put the buff immunity on the opponent's Houndstooth so you can kill it. So that's a little bit my thoughts. And I didn't do the six-man teams for Grand Arena and stuff like that because I think we can't even worry about it on this account at this point. We just have to focus on building up a few good teams from what we've got. So in general, when I see a roster that has a lack of characters at Gear 11, Gear 12, a lot of that gear that you need is coming from raids, territory wars, and territory battles. So when I see this, I think, are you in a good enough guild? Are you doing heroic raids all the time? Are people in your guild getting their tickets? When you join a territory war, are you getting like 22 participation and then you don't even get to do the territory war because enough people didn't join? If that's the state of your guild, consider it, because being in a better guild is really going to help you close the gap between all of these mid-tier geared characters and getting them up to 12 so that you can relic them. I would say from this point forward, only use your Cantina energy to get those relic materials off of the Cantina nodes so that you can build these characters to relic level. For your Squad Arena, Galactic War Store, and the Cantina Store currency, I would definitely be using that currency to buy characters that you already have at 7 stars and converting it to Shard Shop currency and using that shard shop currency to really buy gear that you need to get these characters through that gap and up to gear 12. For hard nodes, I think both of those bounty hunter ships come off of hard nodes on regular energy, so I would farm them to try to get that Falcon to 7 stars. But other than that, I would direct all of your energy for fleet and regular energy into getting gear and getting relic gear for those characters. Make them gear 13, relic them up. And then really the biggest opportunity that you have in this account is your mod problem. And I've got a video on mod strategies that you can watch. You can see how I select mods, how I pick them, how I sort them. You can watch me do it live as I try to sort mods on my early game account to fit a couple of the Geo characters. And you can get a feel for like my strategy for mods. But your fastest character is Commander Luke Skywalker right now at 237 without a speed set. And when I look around at all your characters, I don't see many speed sets in your account. And by the time you're at 2.2 million galactic power, you know, I'm looking for that Thrawn to be 300 speed. I'm looking for BB-8 to be 290 speed. When I click on that R2-D2, you know, I'm looking for a 280 speed R2-D2, something like that. The difference between 220 speed and 280 speed is just absolutely massive in this game. Speed matters, speed counts, and I don't see that you've developed a lot of good speed mods with speed subs. And if my method of farming mods isn't the right method for you, go out there and look at other videos. You know, find other YouTubers, watch what they have to say. They're all going to say the same thing. Modding is absolutely critical in this game. The thing that makes your characters better than somebody else's characters are your mods. And just suffice to say, if you're farming slicing materials right now, don't farm the slicing materials. Go over next to that into the mod challenges and go to that speed mod challenge and just farm that every day. Do your energy refreshes on mods if you can, and just build up a good inventory of speed mods with speed substats and just try to get more of your characters going faster. That is really the biggest opportunity for this account. So that's it, folks. That's the whole show for today. I hope these videos are still continuing to help people get some advice and get some direction on how they might work with their own account if the account looks like this. So give it a like. Subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more videos like this in the future. Consider joining that Discord. I've got the link in the video description. We're building a nice community of people over there that are helping each other out, tips and tricks, and trying to get better at the game and win more grand arenas. So join us over on Discord. Thank you all for your time. See you in the next video.